just want to apologize for how this video is gonna look because the camera kept like turning on us because we don't have an actual rig. I'm Jacob Fate.
Nicole,
my wife. And right now, I'm super excited because we're about to build an Explorer-shaped guitar. All right, so we're gonna make an Explorer-shaped guitar on this. And she got me this for my birthday, so this is very special. And you know, it comes with standard parts, you know, that's the hardware. It comes with the kit. You got yourself a guitar cable, guitar strings. You're gonna definitely need those. All the screws, bolts, and nuts, and all the stuff you need. Here you got the tuners. That's the bridge and the bridge saddle. And then you got the tone. And all this stuff is clip-ons, which is pretty convenient. You got your two humbuckers right there. Oh, and then you got the cavity plate. But I'm not gonna use any of that stuff. I had ordered already some hardware. Got a black bridge and saddle. This stuff is probably not as good as that, but I just wanted it in black because I didn't want to spray paint that. Got these LTD branded tuners, and then we got the snake, James Hetfield. This stuff is pretty cool, you know, you got it's all plugins, so it's very easy. Anybody can do it if you want to just do it like that. You know, get your hardware, but I'm not like that. I like to upgrade and have good quality stuff on this. So as you guys can see, I've already put some wood filler in there, like a pickup just in there, you know, instead of the rings, you know, make it look a lot more, what do you call it?
flush.
Yeah, flush, but more quality, you know, because you look at the more high quality guitars, they don't usually have those. You know, I have the Kamikaze. It's just in there, you know, it just looks way better to me personally. So now the paint job, that's where I'm confused, you know, because I wanted to do James Hetfield, you know, because an Explorer is like James Hetfield. So that's where I hit the dilemma, because now we want to actually paint this thing different. So you guys are probably gonna have to see at the end to see what it comes out like, because I've been having just back and forth of what I wanted to do. So I don't know if we're gonna do all white. Sorry, I'm in New York right now. Usually I'm back in North Carolina. It's a lot quieter. Either we're gonna do all white and, you know, go for the James Hetfield style, but we're gonna keep it satin, like a matte finish. I don't want gloss, you know. Matte looks a lot better. But if we don't go with white, we might have to do like what, red?
You do red or black?
Red or black?
Cherry red?
No, I already got like the crimson red. I got crimson red. But that's where we are right now. So first I'm gonna sand this down. Oh yeah, since this is a set neck, we're gonna have to clamp this down, wait 24 hours, come back, and start the paint. It should be pretty simple. It shouldn't be that hard. And maybe I'll think about it, of assembling this and then trying out this. It's just that it's so much work, you know. So a proper, because, you know, she told me to do it because I didn't want to. I was like, I just want to build it and do all this stuff. But she kind of convinced me to, like, if there's a kid out there that wants to actually learn how to do it, when they buy this and they're like, oh man, I want to do it just like that, and you guys put this in there, because I don't know, it could probably sound great, but I wouldn't use these strings if I were you guys. Get yourself a good set of strings, because this is probably the only thing I would say from this kit not to use. But
As of now.
I mean, honestly, like I wouldn't use this.
Aside from the strings, I mean.
Yeah, aside from the strings, everything else, it's probably decent. You know, I didn't take the readings of those pickups. The hardware should be fine. If you guys want to use all the hardware and just change the pickups down the road, that's easy. But yeah, sorry about that. The camera fell. That's pretty embarrassing, I know. But yeah, so what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna put this James Hetfield truss rod cover, bam, on this. And I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this, but like I said, it's my guitar. I'm not gonna resell this. I'm not gonna do anything. I like LTDs. She likes LTDs. So we're gonna do LTDs. And that's the whole thing about this guitar that I was thinking about. I was thinking about the paint job because LTDs have some nice paint jobs. So we're gonna, you know, we're gonna have to do something weird or crazy. But as of right now, yeah, we're thinking just white, like matte white, to go for the James Hetfield. But it's an Explorer. We are gonna have his pickups. We could just do something else. You know, we got crimson red, we got black, we got blue, we got random colors. But we're just gonna think about that and then get to it. And as of right now, we're just gonna sand all this down. We're gonna go from 120, 220, 320, flat. And we're just, I don't really think you need to work on the fretboard because, I mean, on the fret ends, there's like no fret sprouts. It's pretty good. I was surprised when I saw this. We're gonna change the nut. She's gonna change the nut.
Because we all like nuts.
She likes her nuts. Fucking train. You're so fucking red. It's pretty hot in here. It's fucking hot. We turned off the damn
fan.
We turned off the fan so you guys can hear us. Because I'm not in my environment of where I got my microphone on, everything's cut off in the back. It's a pretty huge space in here. Fucking trains out there going crazy. But yeah.
Smooth as a baby's butt.
So this is what it looks like after it's been primed. You're gonna see some wood grains, which is fine, you know, for me personally. But if you wanna add wood filler or grain filler in there and make it as smooth like how it is on this side, you know, you can definitely do that. Some areas where they're like smoother, but either you can sand it all the way down or you don't have to, but I kind of like that look right there. But this is just a primer. And so from here, we're gonna add some, oh yeah, and this is the paint that I use, Rust-Oleum, 2-in-1. It's paint and primer, so a little bit more primer. Blossom white, satin. And we're gonna do 1 coat, maybe 2 coats, maybe 3. About like 3-4 cans. But you know, for other projects. But yeah, we're gonna spray paint this bad boy, see how it looks. We already had this guitar finished. We had everything finished, and we decided we're gonna do a little drawing on it. And we kind of messed up, and we were like, let's just put some like an X-Acto knife, cut it out, messed up. So I try to use different kind of paint that kind of reacted different to this, and it just completely messed everything up. I tried sanding it down. It just, like just that little part. And then I just said I'm just gonna spray it. And the spray can just started gushing out because I'm pretty sure the nozzle was just messed up. I don't know if the camera can catch that, but this thing is very grainy. See that right there? The neck, you'll see it on the neck. Clear right there. So now I'm gonna sand this back down. Okay, try to get it as smooth as possible. I'm not trying to bring down the whole thing. I don't know how it's gonna look, but maybe we'll do that. If not, then we'll just keep it, try to scuff it down as smooth as possible, so I don't have to go all the way down.
Lose control. Lose control.
Still in the works, but we're getting closer to the snake bite. So it went from white, kind of messed up, sanded it back down, and then we went with red. That looked pretty cheesy. I'm a flannel kind of guy. So I just decided to go with the black stripes, and I'm like, we'll keep it like that. And now we sketched out a snake. We put it there, and there's the snake bite. These are the bad boys going in there. So that's what we got going on so far. What? Smells?
Something does.
Is it me?
Oh, I think it's this.
I stink.
No.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here we have, yeah, hold it for them. The JTF snake bite. So damn, this shit kind of squeaky. All right, so I decided not to go with the LTD logo because copyrights and people, and so, you know, JTF. But since it's an Explorer, we went with the snake bite because we have James Hetfield's EMG, his set on this. So we did a little snake. She says it looks like a lizard, but turns on. Got a kill switch here. One volume. I'm a simple kind of guy, but we got tone selector. And what else? Oh yeah, so the paint job on this, it was a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. This took, I was expecting at least 3 to 4 days. This took a full week, which is kind of normal, but for me, I like to rush things because the original thing was just to be white. So we got it right. And then we decided our original idea was to do the snake to be wrapped around the entire thing, have the head come out over here. Because, you know, my arm's gonna be covering this the whole time, which I already knew. But we messed up. And then, yeah.
It went from gray to white, then from white to relict.
Yeah, we reliced it. I was like, I went to sand it down. I liked how it looked, but I was like,
And now we have a stripe pattern with the lizard.
Yeah, we went with the Freddy Krueger. Somebody said it looked like Kane, the wrestler, Attitude Era. But yeah, looks pretty sick. Got the pinstripes in the back. Oh yeah, and then I did the, you know, set neck thing here. Little secret of mine. Would I recommend this build for a kid doing this? I would, but the only complaint I have was when I went to put on the plate here. Yeah, so this is just to turn on that LED light. But the only complaint I had was it didn't sit right, so I had to, you know, sand the pick guard a little bit so it sit flush. I would recommend somebody just to like buy new hardware from the start. I bought a new saddle, a new bridge, a new nut. I had to file it down to my liking. New tuners, but I got the LTD ones from like eBay because I was gonna do LTD, but then I decided to change it. Put locking strap locks, and then I got the snake on the headstock. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then my logo, JTF. Yeah. And then another thing I did there, I made it so it sits. Oh, and then I did like a little PMS, pickup mounting system in there. But yeah, this thing played great. The neck, surprisingly, was good. The frets were clean, no fret sprouts. The paint job could have been a little better. You know, I got real impatient. You know, she saw how impatient I got. I literally put my blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. I fucking cried. I got so impatient, I cried. Because it didn't come out the way I wanted it, but actually black and red is my favorite color, so this is perfect. And I got a little bit of orange peel up here, but other than that, it's a little bit rough on the edges. Yeah, and then the snake here, I actually like it because we were gonna put a decal, but I'm like, nah, it's not. You know, she designed the snake, and then I just put it on this, and like it makes it unique that it looks like a hand drawing, you know. And then with my logo there, and then obviously we have James Hetfield's truss rod cover, and his pickups. So this is a James Hetfield Tribute guitar, you know, because to me James Hetfield is one of the greatest rhythm guitar players of all time. I personally think, you know, he's been around for decades, obviously, you know, generation to generation. You know, he inspired me when I was 14. I played Seek and Destroy, and I was like, oh man. But yeah, so this one's for you, James.
You're the man.
You're the man, James. Don't be crying on stage like that. Don't be crying on stage like that, because you're gonna make me cry. But yeah, you know, this thing plays awesome. I'm gonna do a little demo for you guys, and yeah, thank you.